I'm gonna try to match the lines on these two panels. There's a panel, this is the half panel, and that's the full panel. First thing I'm going to do is iron the hem. And then careful match each line. And I pin, and I leave about half an inch there so I can put my double-sided tape there. So I'm doing the panel all the way down on the side. Once I have it all pinned, I go back with my iron and iron this section very careful. Make sure it's still a good match. Then I'm using a double-sided tape, and I go ahead and take the paper film off and just leave the tape alone. This acts as a basting, and it keeps my matching pretty close. So since I put the pins about a half an inch from the edge, I go in and slide my tape in there. You can iron the tape to this piece first, but for some reason this taped in my iron doesn't work as well that way, so I just go ahead and infuse them all at once. So the tape is in there. I'm gonna slide it all the way down. And since the fabric is a little warm, it kind of helps to stick to the tape. So all the tape is on. Then I go back with my iron and steam and press, steam, and try to fuse that tape to all the layers. After I do this initial ironing, I'll go ahead and, once I know they're fused, I'll go ahead and take all the pins and press it together real well. I'll go ahead and I check to see if it's made, and they are. So I'm going to start taking all the pins, and then I press it again, make sure it's all fused together. It looks beautiful. So once it's all fused together, I flip it over carefully, and where you see the iron crease, that's where I'm gonna sew it. So once I have it all flipped over, I go ahead and pin it. And then I'll go and sew this seam with the walking foot. That way the layers won't move, and I'll get a perfect match on on my panels. And after I get it all sewn, since this fabric ravels a lot, I'll go ahead and clip my seams instead of cutting the selvage, because this type of fabric is linen, it would fray too much. So I'm gonna leave the selvage, but I'm gonna clip it because this section tends to be real tight. This is an awesome scissors for that. They're called for making blankets, but it works great to cut my selvage. Okay, now I'm gonna take it and get it all sewn, and I'll be right back, and I'll show you the final result. So the panels have been sewn. They've been sewn. Then the moment of truth. And it's perfect match. And so now I'm gonna go and clip all the selvage. So once it's all clipped, then I'll open it up, press it with my hands, and iron it flat with the iron. And right here I got an arrow, so I have to make sure I keep my panels in the same direction.